The next icon which you can do is this Game Center icon. It looks complicated, but we will use Word 3D tools to create those highlights and shadows. So paste our shape, change the fill color to white, move it to the side, and let's start with some of those circles. So insert shapes, oval, draw a circle with the shift key pressed, for example this blue one. Set the line to no line, and maybe fill to gradient fill, because as you can see it's kind of light blue in the middle going to darker blue and maybe like a violet on the bottom. So we will somehow make this similar to those colors. So the middle one will be like this light blue. On the top there will be a little bit more to this violet one. We can have this blue multiple times, and the bottom will be a little bit more to the violet. Just like this. We'll probably adjust it later a little bit, but as a start it's enough. So jump into the effects and we will add this 3D rounded shape. So change the tab value to circle, raise the width maybe 17 or so, maybe height even more. We will change the material to metal, so we will have more of the highlights, and maybe lighting to flat, so we have quite a lot of different highlights. We will change the angle, so the main line will be coming from the top, just like this. Maybe raise the height even more, like this. And we will update the transparency of each gradient step later, so we will see those underlying ones. But for now, duplicate the shape, make it smaller, decrease the height a little bit, change the fill to some like yellow gradient, maybe from this yellow to a standard yellow color like this. Move it a little bit down, like this. Duplicate it one more time, make it smaller. Change the gradient fill from like pink one to orange, maybe this one, and do it one more time for this violet circle. Of course, since this is much smaller, we will decrease the height as well as the width settings and set the fill to some violet one, going to a darker one. It's probably the same, so I'll maybe make it add one more time in the middle, because you can see that there is a little bit lighter in the middle, so I'll add this one, make it a little bit lighter, just like this, make it bigger. Okay, now this is on the bottom. Over this is on the same Z buffer. This one should be above, so bring it to front. And I don't remember where was the red one. It was over every shape. Okay, so the red one is on the top as well, so bring to front. Now I will move this yellow background layer here and start adjusting the transparency. So for the blue circle, I will make it a little bit transparent on the top, so we can see the red circle, and on the bottom, so we can see the violet one. I will also make this circle a little bit more transparent, so we can see what's beneath. If I will move everything more to the side, so I can compare it with this icon, you can see that I should make this more transparent on the bottom, so I can see the violet one, but otherwise it seems just fine. Maybe it is even more transparent, because we want to see this yellow. Okay. It's not perfect and it's not really the very same, but it's the best what we can do in Microsoft Word. So we can call it done, select everything, group it together, show a selection pane, rename it to what it was, Game Center icon. No. Rename it to Game Center icon and move it to the first page. Like this.